it wouldn't make sense for a Pakistani or a Bangladesh shop to sell, a Coca-Cola with 15 rand, right? And then when you go to Macro, the same Coca-Cola, it's 20 rand. Are you saying the Pakistani is actually beating Macro in terms of the buying power? We are saying that
No, macro has got more buying power.
Remember, this
Now
thing
the
is not a
question
real
is,
Coke. It's not a real Coke.
yeah, it's not a real Coke.
Yeah.
What is it that they are giving people? They are giving people very dangerous food. These people, let me tell you, they've got no morals, no principles. They don't care. They'll just do anything just to make money. Keep
Those
in mind,
things
this money, they are not
but
even
it's
investing.
It is sweet 8. Most of the things we drink here, Kodi my friend's shop, the things you buy, it is sweet 8. And some of them, it's just for that taste. But it's they dilute it with water, not even clean water, and all those things. The peanut butter that you guys are buying, actually, it's a man-made. Some of these things, that's why when we talk, I think someone spoke of the food inspection, which has got a lot of things, the ventilation or the cleanness of the thing. They don't even, because if they were to do all those things, I'm telling you, their prices will be a little bit higher, because they'll have to pay certain people to do all those cleanings, and it will take them a little bit longer. And time is money in business, you understand? So they will end up realizing that it's a waste for them to have this kind of firms and do all these things. We rather just buy from the suppliers. I don't know if I make sense. So a lot of those things, it's because remember, for them to thrive, they are making money. Actually, their profit it's a lot, because most of these things are man-made and are fake. You take an egg that is maybe 1 egg, I'm just making an example, is 1 rand. But now they're going to sell that 1 egg with 10 cents, because they've faked that egg. It's not a real egg.
And keep in mind, their economy back where they are sending the money is rubbish anyway. So that is why they'll drop the prices. And who said that when they talk about these people, they are creating jobs? They don't create jobs. How much do they pay? Let's say they hire one South African. How much will they pay that person? That person will not even afford money to go to work, even for rent, and buy food with that money. So they're not creating any jobs.
There is no spaza shop that has hired one South African. There is no spaza shop. It's a lie. These people are lying to us. They are just dragging time. They must just go. They must just pack and go home. We don't need them. They must just go home. They just pollute our country. They just kill our children. They just bring so many diseases to our people. By selling their fake goods. They must just go. Yesterday I saw another video whereby they stored their goods. The warehouse is so big, almost 90% of the stuff there has no barcodes, and some of the stuff has long expired, but they go back there and take from there and disperse them among South Africans. No, this is good, not good, guys. This is
Remember
not
those
good.
days,
We need to
everywhere where
wake
you
up.
see the this thing of expiring dates, they always change. They can always change that thing of expiry date. It's useless. They always change that date.
Yeah, they can put a new stamp on the old stuff.
Kupa explain more about rezoning. As brother, gore na I ke re go na le skanga se ke se lutileng ne. And so le nna ke botlong ka the right step. Wa bona kupa explainele mo ka rezoning. Aka gutwa hantle mo.
Yeah. Okay, go ahead, Mama.
Yeah, when you rezone, you need to have a title deed. That is entry point number 1. After having the title deed, you need to get a town planner from the municipality that you are rezoning from. And the town planner will apply on your behalf. Just getting a town planner, my sister, is 25,000. Eh? And he will apply. They'll come and check, and also they will need your health certificate. It doesn't matter what services are you rendering. They will need health certificate to see whether the place is conducive for that particular kind of business. That's how they do it. And the rezoning will change the rates of that particular stand. From if it's a residential place, they'll change it into a business place. And if it's a business place, you'll pay from 5,000 upwards every month. Every month, my sister. Every month. Like
Yes.
I say, that's what I'm paying, and I'm not even using the water for the municipality. I'm not even using let's say I'm using my own solars and all that, but I am paying that 5,999.
And if you were to use the water ya municipality, remember when you are checking the meters, you know, as a residential, depending on where you are, obviously, if you live in Sandton versus if you live in Soweto, obviously it changes, right? It can't be the same.
Exactly.
But the let's take Soweto for example. You understand the meter, every liter that you use, remember they charge per liter of your usage of water. If it's, let's say, it's 10 rand per liter, I'm just making an example that you have used 10 I mean it's 1 rand per liter. I'm just making an example. You have used 10 liter for this month. For a business, it's going to be a little bit higher, maybe 5 rand per liter versus 1 rand per liter, which was a residential. With a residential, they assume that you just, you know, with business, they assume that you're making money. So the government somehow is including the municipality, they're taxing you indirectly, if you get what I'm saying.
Yeah, just to supplement on what Etienne point is saying. Actually, you know, rezoning is just that, it's just to, you know, to allocate a piece of land for certain, you know, uses. So you cannot, let's say, open a warehouse in a residential area, right, where there'll be machinery moving, making noise and a whole of stuff. So you can't do that. So, and if you want to open a shop in a residential area, it means now your stand has to be converted into a business zone, right? Now you'll have to pay the rates that the businesses are paying there in town. Let's say a certain business uses 5 liters or maybe 10 kilowatts of electricity. You will pay the same rates, right, as the one that is in town, although you're here, right? But the one that is in town, maybe it might pay a higher rent in terms of the landlords and stuff. But the rates are going to be actually, you know, be hiked higher than the one that are in residential areas. So that thing is, it's very good to avoid that about, you know, people can just come here and then park their TLBs and excavators in residential areas where there'll be actually, you know, disturbing peace of residents there. So that's where
in addition, you know, when you are doing that, they're also going to understand what kind of a business, like for example, in a street, understand that they'll have to limit that kind of a business. You know, you can't have 3-4 spaza shops on the same street. It's you know, it depending on, you understand, they have to count the number of houses that service can, you understand, it has got so many restrictions. And the town planners, so you're going to pay around about almost 30. She said 24, around 25, 30, almost 30, depending actually also on where municipality you are. You know, in Johannesburg and this and all those things, they might charge it, but it's almost around about 30K
Yeah.
just for rezoning. And the rezoning, it also takes longer. It takes longer because no one, you cannot just go there today and expect them to give you that rezoning immediately. There's so many signatures.
This string is trying to talk and we can't hear her.
Yeah, I get it.
Sorry.
Yeah, but guys, this is a point. You know my story. I get ka business ya ka get, and so I was thinking, I get for this plan. Ka gore ke utla tšhelete e buang, I don't have it. Ke utla plan e ke na le yona, like as ki bereka ko sekolong a get, and then a principal ane or anyone, councillor or anyone, bankupele ko Department of Education or that place inkiwe ki skolo, it will work like that dumping site ikopaneli school.
You'll be rezoned accordingly, right? But the rates won't be the same as the one that you pay in the residence.
No, maybe I'll be, if I'm wrong, you will explain better, sister. But I just want everyone to understand. So, me, sister, only pleke, understand. So, pleke, ana title deeds first of all. You know those things, it's a what it's a go and it's very close to school, if I'm not mistaken, or understand. Is it very close? And most of the water, all those things we didn't come from school. Maybe you can explain it better, sister. It's better you explain it yourself.
Okay, what happened? Kilima ko skolong ne, and then kiberekisa metse a ko skolong. Ke ile ko sekolong ke letsa voluntary go clean school, and so ka kopa go etsa garden okay ba dumela ke berekisa metse a sekolo ba nkeletsa le lease agreement, and then next door le sekolo se ke berekelang mo sone go na le a dumping site, and so I try gore ke create a lease agreement at that dumping site. Ke faith ke na le a letter ya councillor ane ya gore ke kana ka etsa whatever e ke etsang, but if banikazi ba play ka ha ba e batla tshwanetse gore ke okay, it's fine. And